This episode is brought to you by Leo Bato and Associates, ang realtor na patok. This episode is brought to you by Dr. Lourdes Capulong.
Here is my mission vision: to produce, present, or to elevate the talents of Filipinos, Filipino Americans, and Asian Americans in all genre, whether that be live concerts, events, film, television, radio, CDs, recordings, publications, magazines, the whole king caboodle. That's what I want to do. That has been the focus of why I do this, is I want to elevate our profile.
And there's a sense of there's a sense of angst when you wanted to talk about this offline, or I could sense your giggle, I could sense your angst. Why is it there? Why is the fire so?
Oh, because now, especially now, after Easter Sunday.
Yes.
Okay, just between you and me and the people that are watching,
The flies on the wall.
I was expecting a little bit more from that movie than I thought it was going to be when I saw it. But having said that, that ceiling has been sort of cracked.
Right.
Joe and the people that did that movie
Mainstream.
have brought these characters and our culture to a mainstream audience, right? That's the foundation. So now let's build. What's next in music? You've got Gabby Wilson, Olivia Rodriguez,
yes.
Bruno Mars. They've all won Grammys, right? And Gabby's won an Oscar.
Yep.
Hers won an Oscar for her work, right? And she is getting offers left and right to do musicals.
Even her, by the way, is Filipino. Huh?
Gabby. I'm sorry. Gabby Wilson is her name.
Yeah.
But it's her,
yeah.
H-E-R. Right?
To people.
Sorry.
To people who, yeah.
Yeah, and there's so what's the next level? Leia blows my mind. Okay.
She broke it.
Wait, she's now coming. She's doing. There's a new production of Here Lies Love, which is a musical that was written by David Byrne from what is it? Talking Heads, right? And Fatboy Slim, based out of London. It's about the life of Imelda, right? So Leia's starring in it.
Wow.
On Broadway. They, not only that, she's a producer of the musical, right? So if she wins a Tony as a producer,
that's another feather on her.
And they've gutted the entire theater to make room for this huge disco dance floor. It's going to be amazing, right? And it's got Jose Lana, and it's got Conrad Ricamora, and the cast is Filipino. The producers are Filipino. I think the director might even be Filipino. I don't even know. But so where's the next? It's like in sports, there are Filipinos. Okay, not to brag or anything. But my grandnephew, if you look him up, his name is Anthony Volpe, Volpe. He's my grandnephew because his Lola is my cousin.
Okay.
Right. He just made the Yankees. He's the first Filipino American to make the Yankees. Right? We have, Leila Fernandez, who's Filipino Canadian. We have, on American Idol, Tyson Venegas is top 24. And he's Filipino Canadian. So it's like, yes, the floodgates are open. So let's get our talent in there.
Right.
Let's get our community in there. We need people to understand that the depth of our talent is limitless.
And we need to amplify that.
And what's more is we need. I'm just going to say this. I don't care if they sue me or not. So Kevin Kwan wrote the book Crazy Rich Asian.
Yeah.
Okay. He wrote another book called Sex and Vanity. You know who's directing that? It's over $100 million budget. Diane Paragas. She's the director of the film The Yellow Rose, that Ava Noblezada.
Yeah.
She's directing that film. We have a Filipino American directing the very first humongous budget film for a major studio, Sony. Right? And that's coming. So it's like, okay, the floodgates are opening. Let's get in there. Let's get our talent behind the scenes. Let's get the producers, the writers, the directors, the actors. Let's just open the floodgates and show the world how. You've got people like Bella Porch and Saweetie, and then you've got influencers and blogsters. It's let's go. Let's do it.
When does it get frustrating?
So it's not really it's not that I have angst or that it's urgent. It's just like now is a good time.
Right. But then again, to line everybody up, that gets frustrating sometimes, right?
No, but people are doing it by themselves.
But by themselves is different from, let's do it by, the it's better to be interdependent, diba? As opposed to...
It's better to know the business.
Yes.
For example, if you are getting into the music business as a songwriter, stuff like that, then you better know how to music publish.
Right.
And protect your IP.
Right.
You better know. That's why, I don't know if you remember, but the early days of YouTube, when people started posting originals, everybody would steal them because there was no protection.
Yes.
Right? If you're writing a book, you better know how to do copyright. You better know how to get a book published, what your obligations are. If you're an actor, you better know the rules of equity or SAG or AFTRA. You better know the business because show business is a business.
And it's dog eat dog.
It can be. It can be, right? So, but now is a good time. Now is a great time to be Filipino and Filipino American.